examples or helpful tips on how companies are marketing their immune and health products correctly and ethically during this pandemic?
Well, I think as we mentioned, it's really just following the rules. So I have a couple examples I can show that give an example of what we're doing and how we're able to communicate our message without violating any of the rules, so to speak. So this may take just a second. Okay, so the first two things I'm going to show are actually some 15-second videos that we're doing on Facebook and Instagram. So you'll see there's zero mention in that messaging of anything that would be deemed non-compliant. Here's another example. Sorry, let me go ahead. So in that situation, you did see that we talk about immunity, but we talk about immune support. We're not using terminology that says it's going to boost your immune system or it's going to improve your immune system. We basically talk about supporting your immune system. When we look at our website, the same situation, immune support bundle supports your immune defenses. When we look at blogs, as Asa was speaking about, we have to be very careful how to optimize your immune function when risk is high. We don't talk about COVID. In the first sentence, when seasonal immune threats are high. Again, talking about what's happening out in the world without actually calling attention to the crisis in a very specific way. And then this advertising ties back to immunity, but it really talks outside of the actual things that are happening in the world per se with the sicknesses. It's really talking about things you can do to support your own health. So relax, your immune system will thank you. Go to sleep, your immune system will thank you. Immune health starts with sleep. And there's no claims about the specific product. We're really just looking at the fact that you need these things to help support your immune system.
Great, thank you.
Yep.
Great examples there. Getting the point across, you know, we're not going to retreat into a hole and just hope for the best. You want to get the message out. The more you can get the message out, the more people can take health-giving products and get health benefits from that. So it's really interesting to see companies like yours, Gaia Herbs, Wish Garden Herbs, a couple other companies, Functional Remedies, another company I like, messaging their product in a way that is holistic, it's truthful, it's ethical, but it's also helping to get the message across. So thank you, Linda. Those are great examples.
Yeah, and I do want to make the comment too that in anything that we say, we do have to be able to back up our claims. So I think that even if we're, staying away from, as long as we're focused on form and function, which is okay, you still have to be truthful. So, you can't say something absorbs faster or absorbs more if you don't then have the data to back it up. So there's two components to it.
Great.
Yeah, but I'd like to add to that point, Linda. That's another great point that Asa and I talked about earlier. You still have to be able to substantiate your claims, right? Just because you're allowed to make these claims about, supports immune health or maintain a healthy mind and body, you need to be able to have the competent and reliable scientific information and evidence to back claims. But do we have the research and the evidence to support the claims?